That's why I was not trying to see the story. I wanted to keep it to you guys, like how you guys feel about it. So I hope.
Yeah, loved it,
Very
man.
nice.
Sure.
All the best.
All the best. Yeah, see you soon.
अनिता मैम वेट ना वेट एक साथ में विजुअल कर तौफिक तौफिक तौफिक
Yeah.
थैंक यू
See you guys are
Yeah.
bite ले लेना.
अनिता अनिता
Yeah.
Small bite.
कैसे लगा आपको ये क्या
बहुत ही
कहना
आउट ऑफ
है
द बॉक्स था, इंटरेस्टिंग था, कलरफुल था. You know, I've been in the industry for so long, so this was something, you know, visually it was very, very different, very, very interesting, very, very quirky. And as an audience, I thought I wanted to see more. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि by the time I got glued to what was going on, खत्म हो गया. I wish it was longer. The song is very, very catchy and I loved it.
And if any one advice you wanted to give to the audience, like to the viewers of the stories?
I mean, I'm nobody to give advice. All I can say is that this was pretty neat, pretty different. I just hope the audience is open up to something that is this quirky and this refreshing.
Okay. And what do you think, it will hit and boom into the international zone?
Well, I hope so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Anita ma'am. Thank you.
थैंक यू
So, hi Rohit.
Hi.
First of all, a very welcome. And we all have seen you in a very debut movie, I guess, Shudh Manoranjan, right? So, congratulations for that. जो कुछ time पहले release हुई है. And apart from that, you are here today in a screening of Listen to Me, which is by Taufiq Khan, right? So, tell me about your review about that song.
Really, I think this is something I have seen. I think I've seen in Western film. In India, I think this is the very first time seeing something like this. And for Taufiq Khan, I think after 2 to 3 years of hard work, he has done some stuff like this, and which is really, really amazing. I think I'm wishing him I think, all the best, and it does well. I think people will like it. I guess, but I really enjoyed it.
Okay, so what is like your vision towards like this song will boom in the international industry or only in Indian industry? Like he wanted to bring something new in India, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like it will boom in the international zone?
I think, yeah, of course, because I think stuff like this, I think we already have seen. I think in Western, and if we talk about Indian, I think audiences, I think they really love it because they have started watching something which is internationally, I think, which is really looking like international. So I think this stuff is really looking like international, and Indian audience will accept it and support it a lot.
Okay.
I hope so.
And which was your favorite part in this stories?
That dismantling part, because I wonder when they just
Yeah, falling down, the soul
when they
goes.
drop and then they just and that part when they kiss and push.
Okay. Any message to the viewers of Listen to Me?
I'll say one thing to all the audiences. Keep just watch it. It's really amazing. I think in India you might not have seen something like this. It's really amazing. You will love it. And you will expect more from both it and from Taufiq Khan for sure.
Thank you so much, Rohit, and all the best for your career.
Thank you so
We
much.
really want to see you in more upcoming movies and videos and like everything. So thank you so much. Thank you. Hi Tausif. First of all, a very congratulations for your new stories.
Thank you so much.
And we all can see your very hard work and very dedication, and like we can see that bite the bread.
Thank you.
So very congratulations once again. And like tell me one thing, like we all can see that it's going to leave an amazing impact. And apart from this, like what do you think it will boom in the international zone?
For sure, I feel not just the video but Wolfspread as a brand will boom.
As you said, like you wanted to make merchandise and a brand.
Yes.
So what do you think it will?
Yes, it will. I think there will be a lot of things, and I think we're getting the audience. Everyone liking it. It's rising up. It's just 20 days old. I think you cannot expect anything to rise up. But the way we are moving ahead, I think sky's the limit. I think we're gonna get lot of good returns from this. I'm confident.
And one sweet message to give to your viewers.
I mean, just stay tuned. We got a lot in store. Something that you guys have not seen. There's a lot of things. I mean, this is, if you guys think this is what it is, you guys left speechless in this. I mean, we have more and more crazy stuff going on. So,
Okay, and first of all, I wanted to ask: is there any upcoming after
yes,
this?
there's a lot of stuff coming. I don't want to
Okay.
reveal much, but like, just stay tuned. Just come on our social media channel and just watch
We
us.
really wish, we really wanted to see your more hard work. And once again, thank you so much and
Thanks so much.
congratulations.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
I mean, like, of course, Wolfred's primarily focusing on music videos for now, and like, yeah, not just music videos. We also want to get into like, different avenues like, fashion, art, and stuff. I mean, this is one of the projects, but there's a lot of things that we are executing, we're planning, and we're working on it. Yeah, but this took us like a lot of time to execute. I mean, at least like 2 years in the making.
2 years.
At least.
You shot during the pandemic.
I mean, minus pandemic. I mean, if you count the pandemic, you can say like around 3.5, 4 years.
Wow. And so tell me a little about this video and the storyline.
The storyline is very ambiguous. I mean, I leave it to the people. Like, it's kind of left out there. Like, it's a story. It's like you can say it's like a surreal love story.
Yeah.
And like it's like two kind of lovers are kind of looking to connect with each other. And I just leave it out. I mean, a lot of people have different, like feedback towards it. Like I don't want to give out to the story. I mean, it's just out there. I mean, I don't know like what people think for this. Because it's very boundless. It's something that's, I'm not trying to tell a story. I'm just visually trying to focus more on it. It's yeah.
Okay, so when we were watching the film before the music video, and there was a lot of talk about what you're doing visually, and I started to get the feeling, like you rightly said, it's not a movement, but it's a culture that you're trying to create, and bang on. So what I'm trying to understand is that I don't know whether something like this exists in India, number one. And two, how do you think you're going to really tailor it for an Indian audience?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's again like it's a risk. I don't know like what people are gonna think. I want to know what these guys think after.
We'll know
this.
in a
Like,
moment.
I mean. But it's something very new. It's something that I have personally not watched it. Like, I have not seen anything like this in India. I mean, even to an extent, not even in the West. I mean, of course, there are crazy music videos. I mean, there are like great guys like A$AP Rocky, Tyler the Creator. I mean, these guys are making like, I mean, I'm inspired from them in a way. But again, like what I've tried to pull it off, it's a storytelling, and there's filmmaking, and there's visually like we're trying to do something very new and fresh. So yeah, I think it's something new for the Indian audience, and I think like whatever is new and fresh is what attracts people. So I think that's what Wolfred is all about. If you go on our social media right now, I mean, even like the reels, the stuff we are doing, it is very much like inspired from Super Mario or Spider-Man and stuff like that. We are working on like animation artists and a lot of mascots and stuff like that.
I definitely feel that, because I felt like I was seeing a lot of my childhood, sorry to give my age away, with Super Mario, but I also feel there's a freshness that is so relevant for today's audience, and in the way that you portrayed it and told the story.
Yep. I mean, yeah, like of course the main agenda of Wolfred is like to just showcase something very new and fresh, which is not seen around, not just in India but also to an extent in the West as well. Like and just bring out a new like form of culture, aesthetic, something that's not seen around much, and that's the goal. Like even like we're not gonna rush for any new project just because we don't have. We're only gonna execute projects that we feel that gonna bring change and that's gonna just put an impact. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot in pipeline. I'm working right now. I mean, we're planning for another project to drop in November, end or December. That's gonna be something again new and fresh. So yeah.
I'm waiting. We all are waiting.
For sure.
So, anybody has any questions? We'd love to take them right now. Yeah. I'll give you my mic.
Going to leave an amazing impact not only in India but internationally, I guess. Am I right, guys? Please put your hands. Yeah. So tell me a very first time when you think about to create this story, why you choose love story?
I mean, the song is very much like, it's a sweet love song.
Or is it related to your, like,
No,
something like...
In fact, like, I never do anything. If you go to see all my films, they're very, like, violent and, like, stuff. This is the first time I'm actually making...
Yeah. That's why I asked this question, why you choose love story.
Because the song is like that. I couldn't go, like, of course, like, it's a music video, so I have to focus on the music as well, like, what the music is denoting.
Okay, so if it's really get viral in India, so are you ready to give a challenge to international zone?
I mean, I don't want to challenge anyone, but like, yeah, of course, this is something new and fresh, and we're trying to like...
Because we all can see this is a very first time in India we can see this type of stories, right? Which is, as you said, it's similar to Taylor Swift and something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, just trying to bring that kind of aesthetic and...
Okay, so what's your first review about that story?
The story?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's music video. I don't want to say much about the story. I just want to keep it very. It's
I should ask you your first review. What was your first review?
Exactly.
As I said, it's going to leave an amazing impact not only in India, in international zone as well, right?
Yeah.
So, and let's ask the people out here. Anyone?
Anybody else has any more questions?
Yes.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Great job, firstly. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would like to thank you. This is very different from what most indie artists or musicians are trying to do.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah, this is great. So, I just wanted to ask you personally: is there an involvement of AI in this project?
Bro, we did this when AI was not in the scene. I wrote this in 2019, shot in 2020, right before the pandemic. 2 days, like we just shot 2 days, and the third day was like when Modi came to start, like it's the lockdown, and we were like, we didn't even know, like AI, I wasn't even aware there was nothing close to AI.
Right,
this is without AI.
Okay, so that's great. And what are your like future views with AI and your adaptation towards using AI for Wolfbread?
For sure. AI, I think is crazy, man. I mean, see, it just makes the job easier. It doesn't have like it's not like you don't have to work for it. Like again, like to have these prompts, like for example, this scene, like how it turns from real to like animation. So this took us a lot of time, man. Like it took us just do this. It took me like 4 months just to get that. Like, but if we have AI, if we have all these prompts quickly, I think that 4 months just squeezed down to a month, and we can get. That's just AI is beautiful like that. I mean,
so you guys are definitely
for sure. I mean, yeah, it just expands your imagination more ahead. Like, I would definitely embrace it.
That's really.
Taufiq, you're a young guy.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm pretty young.
Okay. Mom, dad are in the audience. I'll ask them.
Right, yeah.
How old is he?
I'm 29.
Okay, so look, what you've done is fairly revolutionary. It's rather enterprising. I'm like I gave away. I'm 35, and I still don't have the spine to get up and be like, hey, let me just do my own thing and take that risk. If you were to give one piece of advice to like droves of filmmakers, or just generally people here who are waiting to take that next step, who have these wonderful creative brains, what would you say?
I don't know. I'm like there yet to give advice.
Do it. You're showing a film.
You guys don't know any advice. I don't know if people want to hear advice, but still, I mean, I just be real, man. I think that's the best advice. That's what I focus on. Anything that I do, I love it. I'm original towards it. I don't like, and I'm just like, I'm doing something that I love. Like, this is something I see in my head 24/7, like what I'm gonna do next, what I wanna create. So just believe in your instincts, your gut, and just go and execute. Like, and if you're into the entertainment business, just make sure to entertain. Like, that's major. Like, people think like, no, I'm just gonna create something I like. But like, you also have to make sure that all of these people have to come and enjoy your stuff, and like I feel like I want to entertain them and not just like focus on entertaining them, but also something that I like, and then just portray that. That's a challenge, but I think I'm trying to get there.
And were we entertained? Yes. Come on, do better than that. One last slightly uncomfortable question. What were the challenges with Wolfbread, with this music video, I can't imagine it must be easy. I look at the video, I don't think it's easy at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Asking people to jump off things.
I mean, I did this with my best friend Kevin. I mean, he's right there. He did the music. Like, we can have a shout out for Kevin. It's like a great music video. Just go listen, guys. Listen to the song's called "Listen to Me." It's saying
Listen to me.
So just go and tune that. I mean, it's been like, again, filmmaking is not easy, man. I'm doing something. This was like very difficult. I mean, when I showed the script to like my team members, they were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're saying like people gonna fly and fall from a building? How are you gonna do that?" I'm like, people do that. Like, well, let's just do it. And nobody was with me on this. A lot of people kind of backed out. The main project that we worked on. Let's see. Only one more. You guys have got. Let's go.
Thank you, Taufiq. You should be very bad. Bite the bread, everyone.
Bite the bread. Keep biting. Posing like commerce and stuff like that, and like, you know, so my mom wanted to get a degree, and she's like, "You gotta go somewhere." And I'm like, "If I'm going, I'll go do something like that's important, that means a lot." And then I went to a film school. I studied filmmaking. I mean, there was nothing like, I didn't learn storytelling or something like that, I'll be honest. This is something like, like even without film school, I would have still done it. The only exposure I got in film school is how to shoot and, you know, just get the technicalities and all. And that is where my journey started. I made a lot of short films, and like maybe like around 20 short films I made. Like I never released anything. The only short film I released that did well and went to Cannes, and it got accepted by Disney Plus Hotstar. It's streaming yet, you guys can see it. I mean, I made it when I was like 24 or something. So that's when I thought, like, you know, like I think I should dive more into films. But again, like, you know, the life of short films are very small, just going to festivals and then doing, getting laurels or getting awards, and then what's next? Like, it's not like, that's not what I want. I want to just break out in the scene. I want to do something big, and like, you know, just that reaches out to more and more places. And I think I was like speaking to Kevin, and he was working on this music. He wanted to make something new and fresh. Tokyo Plaza, the guy who made the song, and then I was like, if you're making something new and fresh, I want to make a music video for it, because I was seeing what was happening in the West, and again, the digital age was taking over. YouTube was on its peak, so I was like, let's get into it. And then I was slowly on the backdrop working on Wolfbread and stuff like that, and it was a shift. It was like leaving films completely where they were, and just again bringing film influence in it. If you can see, there is a filmmaking, there is a storyline, there is a proper shot breakdown. We did it. We work like a film, but there's no dialogues or anything like that. And the good part about what music videos are, it's very boundless, man. Like, you know, it was so easy to, you know, rework on it. Like in films, it's like, okay, I've shot with this actor, this is the dialogue, this is it, you have to follow this protocol. With this, it was not like that. Like, I could change things immediately, like, you know, just like on my imagination. Okay, if this is not working, let's do this. So that's why I loved it, and yeah, we executed this. So.
Pretty cool. And congratulations to Kevin also, because it's quite ballsy of a music director or like whoever's made this track to approve of a script like this, which has got such a broken narrative piece. Like, you know, it just pauses, the music stops, which is not something like a lot of people will buy in. Which leads me to my second question. Might be a little tricky one. Maybe you're figuring out that thing in your journey, but this kind of visual storytelling, very visual art, it's almost like a Godard kind of a piece coming in from India. That's like a good compliment for you.
It's huge.
Yeah, you know, it is. It is very distinct. It's like it's all detached and yet it's attached. It's that kind of a filmmaking which I really like. What's the plan ahead for Wolfbread, in the sense that how do you plan to monetize this kind of content? Because eventually there is bread and butter involved, right?
Yeah.
Which is because not everyone would, like, you know, take a bet. So how open are you to making this more, let's say, for lack of a better word, intricately bring into the culture which actually exists in India, so that it becomes more palatable?
Yeah, you can say I'm going to make it tangible. Music videos, I'm going to make it tangible. And when I say I'm going to make it tangible, like, I'm going to make merchandise out of it. I'm not going to treat this as a multimedia company. I'm going to treat it as a brand, like how you see Nike or Apple or anything. And I'm going to make, like, I have a lot of things to make out of it. And that's the beauty of digital world. Like, you know, you bring an audience, you show them something, they become a fan, and they like something, and then whatever you do, like for example, you can see this bite the bread thing. And this is something, I just worked with my team, and so we have this donut which is like bitten, and we just what we planned with this challenge is we told everyone to just like whatever they eat on day-to-day basis, just eat that and click a picture and put it on your Instagram. And like that we started with like 10 people, and around in 20 days I think we got almost 600 to 700 people with no like influencer marketing or nothing. We just did it, and everyone was just waking up and just eating whatever some gamer was doing this, so it kind of became viral. And now what I want to do is this, I want to make some Bite the Bread merchandise. So like I'm just gonna like play with different avenues. As I said, it's not just a multimedia company. I'm gonna but again, like to drive them, to make you a fan of this, I'm gonna visually treat you like this. So it's a mix of a lot of things. It's also, I'm gonna introduce a lot of fashion, a lot of sports content and stuff like that, like martial arts and stuff. So there's a lot in the pipeline. I just want to say, as I said in the video, I don't want to talk about it. I want to show it and do it. So yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Anyone else?
I'll bring the mic down.
Anyone else has a question? Okay, so I think we can.
I think it was good, right?
You don't want to talk some more?
I mean, I don't know. We pitched her first, and she was like, I don't know, like we said that like I'm gonna take you like 10 floors.
I'll sing, but I won't jump.
10 floors above the ground and all, and she's like, I'm
Not part of my
going. It's
contract.
like, this is not happening. So we've faced a lot of challenges. Again, the VFX is something that I don't know, not much studios get what we are trying to make. So shout out to Labyrinth Studios. Swag is right there. That's a supervisor, VFX supervisor. They believed in it. They saw this. They knew what we wanted. I mean, like, and I showed, like, whatever I was trying to show these people, like, what I want to execute. Like, a lot of studios denied it. They said we will not be able to execute like this. Especially the last scene where everything is dismantling. They were not ready for it. I mean, and Labyrinth were like, we'll just fucking do it. Like, let's go for it. So there were obstacles we faced. There were many obstacles. I mean, if I sit down, it's gonna be like, I can go on whole night for the obstacles. And then when it comes to Wolf Bread, of course, I'm still like, working on it. We are just like, today you can say we're like 20 days old in public. Like, Wolf Bread is just like 20 days old. We started coming on in like, and on 28th August, we announced that we are coming something like this. And it's just going for that now. Let's see how far we go.
Amazing. Anybody else has any other questions? That's it. I can pass it to you.
First of all, a very amazing video. And second of all, Taufiq, what was your favorite part? Of course, you've been to the set all the time. What was your favorite part, and a part which took your breath away? Like, this is my favorite of all the, shooting parts.
I think most of them, I think I like.
There has to be a moment where you felt like, oh, I created something amazing that's going to be challenging.
I think the levitation part, I think when these guys are levitating, I think that is something I like. I love levitating. Like, I wanted to personally do those shots. So I mean, that girl, when she just takes off, I mean, that's real. There's no, like, she's gone like almost 7th floor, 8th floor above it. There's no AI. Ajitesh, like, if you're asking, we try to put AI or something. She went for real at Ballad Estate. We did this. So, and the camera actually went right above her, which was again a risk. Like, what if we had this RE Alexa mini we were shooting on, and like those guys were like, if you're taking camera more above and if it falls, you just need a check right now if something happens. So we were going through obstacles like that.
Yeah.
So that was a cool shot. Like, some of these cool shots. I mean, even this guy when he falls off that building, that's also taken for real. Like, we cabled him up and we just harnessed him and I just told him to just take a jump. So there was a cool shot too. Like, I was like, yeah, it's fun. Like, when I went back home, like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, so it's
And did you ever think of backing off? You started something with the very whole guts and everything. You started something which is really new to India. And was there a part or a moment in your whole, shoot or everything that you felt, this is impossible, should I back off?
No, I think there was nothing like that I felt it was impossible. In fact, I feel I could have done better. this was not exactly how I imagined to be, but again, like, you never get what you imagined. Like, you know, filmmaking is like the
True, of course.
So I think I could do better. I don't think so.
We've got a lot of time to watch
No
that.
pressure.
Thank you so much, Taufiq.